official shots the other night.
And that shot there, basically, was wide open. He was just, again, just knocking down a high percentage of your attempts.
Drive, kick, Mitchell on its way. And they'll work it on the perimeter. Just getting going here. First minute of action. The Jazz currently tied for 4th in the West. Now, what a scramble it is in the middle of the
keep stats on everything. So they should keep on contested shots and uncontested shots. You see what the Lakers are shooting. Have been uncontested and haven't dropped yet.
7-0 out of the gate. AD upper led, and the Thunder beat them. They've been playing 500 basketball even before the break. Good you go through after going 0 for 7 the other night. That's a little bounce. Underneath spin, Mitchell spun right into the defense of Danny Green. Conley's going to attack. Here he goes. Lob to Gobert, who leads.
The Jazz, boy, I tell you, Conley just made it all happen.
Well, that's a good spin by AD. 2.5 games separates the 3 through 6 seeds. No look or look away. Now LeBron. LeBron to the dribble. Just trying to bull his way in, and he does and scores with the left hand. Or 222, no match. Good play by AD. Defense to the offensive dunk. Kind of so do the Lakers. He is the king for a reason. Donovan Mitchell just to beat the shot clock. 3-point game. Again, a much slower pace enjoyed by Utah. AD, yes sir. Shooting. Behind the back, LBJ all the way to...
Again, another semi-open look.
Long lead for Niang.
And recovered. Once he gave it up, they were right back to matching up.
KCP goes all the way. Bears, so the Lakers have numbers going the other way. Lob under to AD right there. And again, a solid 16 each in the game. Same thing. Oh, the follow by Davis.
Clarkson has had a few open looks.
Look at this move by Dion. 2 straight offensive tap rebounds. Attacking the basket, hanging this game, as opposed to what we've seen. Conley. LeBron on the floor. Dwight is also in the game. Conley for 3.
LeBron really has to be more of a scorer himself.
Oh, good cut by Kuzma. Brought up by the southpaw Conley. Drive, kick, Ingles, corner, in there. LeBron will kick it out for Kuzma. Not shy about it. He knocks it down. There's the spin by George Niang. Niang has not shot it well, though, in the bubble. 1 for 10 from beyond the arc. Lob to Dwight Howard.
A little bit further up.
Number 1 in the NBA for the season. Field goal percentage, and that is out for the year with a wrist injury, and that's a huge loss for them, obviously, when you lose your second best scorer with the left hand. The league, Utah, they're also number 10 defensively and bottled up right there in the paint. Lakers tap it away. JR's got the basketball. JR all the way. Throws it up. He'll shoot free for the Jazz. Blocked by Dwight Howard.
Nice job as a secondary defender to just wait until the offensive guy commits.
And again, wandering in very deep is LeBron. 4 blocks. Donovan Mitchell, front court. Pull-up jump shot. Mid-range is good for Donovan Mitchell. Lakers turn it over again.
Offensive foul. Good job by LeBron.
Points in the last game between these two. A blowout Laker win. Mitchell on the outside. Here's LeBron. Little stutter step. Attacks Niang. Nothing you can do about that.
Bear was waiting, but
barely. Donovan Mitchell, where's that 45? That's the number that MJ wore.
Attempted steal.
Lob underneath. That's a good pass. And Dwight finishes. Oh, what a good feed to Green as the Lakers run the break. Into the game. Conley passes it up. Gives it up into the corner. And right now they're draining threes. Conley splits the defense, and the floater's good.
Boy, he loves to use his offhand in the paint.
Quickly, Lakers, other end of the floor, AD, count it. And again, challenging Rudy Gobert. On Spectrum Sportsnet, Donovan Mitchell turns, shoots.
Knock him down.
There's your 3-point stats, and they do not guard Bradley, who goes right in to score. 2-point game again. AD, count of it goes. It doesn't go. And he's the former slam dunk champion.
No, when the coach is going to dial up your number.
Over duo of Lakers. Quarter. Three-point game underneath KCP. Got it. Free game for the Lakers this year. Get gobbled up by AD in the very briefly.
So we've got we've got
easier said than done. As you know, he's played for many years. Mitchell tries worst offensive efficient teams out of the gate here in Florida. These two that we're seeing tonight. So they're playing better this evening. That's a good challenge by the Lakers in the last 3 games against this team in the series. Quickly, Ingles off target. LeBron, look at this pass to Anthony Davis. AD in stride.
Well, that's not unusual. They're all on the same page.
Again, they're in Orlando, Lake Buena Vista. We are in Los Angeles. And Joey, here we are, the final meeting of the year. Lakers have already clinched the season series for the first time in many years. And that's where they can really take advantage. 3-point game. Ingles, little pump fake. Corner.
Look at all these open looks.
Wide open. Lakers need a timeout.
Driving kicks and open looks.
LeBron finds the lane down the
basket just to protect the ball, and you're not as effective most of the time.
And when healthy this year, we saw Avery do that to perfection. Gophers looking for their 51st win of the year. And to clinch the conference, KCP works free. They were playing great basketball earlier in the year. They had a 19-2 stretch at one point early on. Did Utah? Everything was going right. Leaner for Danny, 2-time chair.
Good thing he got a hand on it.
Oh, and the bounce to KCP. Perfect up. Royce. O'Neal, the shovel pass. Now Conley, corner.
At that starter.
Lob underneath to Gobert, just over the ice. The Jazz, well done. Waiters, Davis, now the handoff to Caruso. Alex confronts Gobert, now AD with 10 to shoot. Goes into the lane, left hand, off the glass, and it's pretty.
Bodies.
Lakers down by 2. AD's right there to smother it. Green ahead of the pack. Who's going to get it? That's poked out of bounds by Utah. It's better or worse. It's just normally you have at least a player or two. It seems Lakers certainly do. And that
anyhow.
Oh, look at Waiters just staying with it and picking the pocket. Waiters lob. Caruso can't score. Tipped up and in by LeBron.
In the same lane.
Davis, yes.
50%, 29 points.
Minnesota leaning in and scoring.
Really picked up his offense since. Boy, wow.
They do. 16-2. So move. AD distance, nothing but net. And the ball compared to the big goal that they won at the end of the playoffs. But here comes JR looking for his first field goal. And
what I mean by that is they had an opportunity to take a shot from the corner. Kuz gave it up and ended up with a nice play on for J.R. Smith.
Drive, kick, and national team during international play. Waiters stops on a dime. Now a long three by LeBron, and he's the medal-winning triple jumper. The Olympics 1992. Look at the move by LeBron. Look at the move. Are allowed to go to some of the games. Lob under to Dwight. That connection.
I had in terms of playing time as well. Billy, I was also going to touch on as LeBron's going to drive baseline here. LeBron
nice.
Not
with that left hand, try to scoop it up and in. Mitchell's going to have to go crazy here if they're going to come back. And he's team. Caruso organizing things. Leans in
nice
over Gobert.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Change of pace. Probe in. Oh, look at this pass to Dwight. That's good vision. And Dwight scores.
Good thing Dwight had his.
And Gobert down the middle he goes. That is more like it for the entire league. LeBron's going to cast off. Got another one. Yes, sir. Out here in the second half. This one not done quite yet. AD all the way with one hand.
Team defense there. There were 2 Jazz players.
Double-doubles. Yeah, LeBron just
traveling
he knows it might, in fact, start the next day. It's just minutes away from clinching. But it's a 10-point game as Conley scores.
They're not a fast-tempo offensive team.
And it results in a bucket, so they take their time. And headband Kuzma, yes! Big basket, as you called it, Stu. They needed it. Joel, pass out to Conley for 3. In there.
Good vision.
One more bucket.
Stop.
AD.
4-point play.
There. Lakers will react to being now the lock. But it's
another
nice
and here's a 4-point.
Right back with a 4-point play of your own.
I don't know if I've seen that. 2 back-to-back 4-point plays.
Back-to-back, and especially in a situation late in the game when you absolutely need it. The clock is the Lakers' friend.
What do? They put it in the hands of their best free throw shooter at midcourt. And he's showing off his point guard skills with his handle.
With Royce O'Neal trying to guard him, and then he pulls up. AD comes up short, but they killed nearly the entire 24.
That's the key.
You don't give up a three. The tap, the rebound, the foul. Frank will 100% talk about that in the postgame tonight.
There's goals during the long.
For Utah, this just puts the team is closer to them by 4. You have to beat Memphis twice in that regard. Of course, you could follow them up or pass them. And that's what they do.